Aquarius. Okay, let's see. All right, let's just do a quick little reading for you. Let's start with, I feel like doing an animal spirit card. Okay, for my aquas. Holy Spirit, what do we have for my aquas? We've got the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. It did come out reversed, so there is a protection message. Let's turn on this light. Nothing is wasted. And let's do one of these cards. Oops, I put the wrong light up. Give me one sec. All right. Aquarius, Aqua. Aqua. I'll take those. So I have simplicity. Matters most to me. Simplicity. Yeah, I mean, I'm an Aquarius, so I can say this resonates. Like, money, things, like materialistic stuff doesn't matter. It's more of living a simple life and connecting with the people you love and making memories. That's what matters. And simplicity says to live in an uncomplicated, unpretentious way. 100%. I don't know if it's an Aquarius thing or what, but I concur. I agree with that. Let's go ahead and read the vulture message. Nothing is wasted. And here for aesthetics, we'll flip him right side up. Nothing is wasted. All right. Do you wish you could run away from your past or deny your mistakes? Not so fast, says the vulture spirit. You have gained something valuable from the experience. Let your grief or anger move through you, and soon your emotions will transform, for you will come to see that you've learned and grown. The alchemy of transformation is a gift from spirit, so never disown what embarrassed, disappointed, or shamed you. It will soon be a source of great wisdom and strength as you work with the magic that allows miracles to be created out of sadness and beauty to arise from ugliness. I'm going to read that again. Never disown what embarrassed, disappointed, or shamed you. It will soon be a source of great wisdom and strength as you work with the magic that allows miracles to be created out of sadness and beauty to arise from ugliness. I love that. Vulture Spirit wants you to know that you embody beauty, and the alchemical transformation of the past is happening already. Hang in there. You are so loved. And so much beauty is waiting to come out of all of this. I love that so much. I love it. All right, hold on, I've got like notebooks and stuff all over in the way. So you could be in the midst of some kind of life experience that you're probably not the most proud of. Maybe it's teaching you that simplicity is what you actually value more than... I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what the cards have to say. So let's take a peek. Okay. Show me the recent past for Aquarius. You have the Two of Pentacles for your recent past. Show me the horizon. Let's click on the horizon. Eight of Swords. the bridging energy. Oh wow, got a bunch. We have the Hierophant, 3 little hairs, Chariot in reverse. Let me see the obstacle of the mountain. Hangman reversed, and the Sunrise. 8 of Cups. Okay. And on the split, we have 5 of Pentacles reversed and the 5 of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck with the Lovers. Wow, you could be turning around, completely turning around a situation that had left you out in the cold, or left you feeling abandoned or rejected, or some kind of conflict or standoff. The 5 of Swords in reverse is signifying an end to the conflict, an end to the battle or standoff with this Lover's card here. It makes me think there's someone else involved. Give me just a moment. Yeah, compromise, moving forward, finding a solution to problems when it comes to a loved one. Oh my gosh, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, this is what you don't see coming on the bottom of the deck. Typically, that's what other readers will say. Okay, what you don't see coming, what's going to surprise you. But here, we're going to see it coming. There is a compromise in regards to someone that you have been at odds with or felt rejected by. Maybe somebody that you even walked away from with this 8 of Cups energy right here. We have the Lovers. So this is a deep soul bond. This is a deep connection. It could even come from very different places. Do you see the difference in their trees? The Lovers is always depicted by 2 plus spirit. So, and then we have the Ace of Cups. This is like the most emotionally fulfilling card in the deck. Like an overflow. Look at that. That's just like a total overflow of love. And this card, too, being on the split, normally it means being left out in the cold, being rejected, poor health, poor finances. But this is a total 180 of everything. Better health, better luck, better finances, more love. Just a complete comeback. I'm going to call this the comeback kid. Wow. Amazing. Incredible. So that's what you don't see coming. Now let's go ahead and dive into the details of this. So in the past, we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So there was a need for balance in the past. But let's see what kind of balance. What did we need to balance in the past? Show me the past for my Aquas. Okay. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Page of Wands, and both in reverse. Give me one more. And the 9 of Swords. Okay, so there was some kind of problem on the home front for you, or in regards to family, or feeling happy and just content with family, because it's the opposite. So this could mean literally divorce or separation, but also it just means feeling unwelcome, unwanted, or just discord within the family unit. Pair that with the Page of Wands in reverse. This is like, it can mean bad intentions or being easily tricked. With the 9 of Swords, this is like absolute nightmares, sleepless nights, just Groundhog's Day of pain. That's what I always call this card, because it's the same shit over and over and over every day. Being easily tricked and need to find your balance. So in the past, there was a situation that needed to balance out. When it comes to marriage, yeah. I don't know if you're married or some kind of high level of commitment with your person, but you might have been duped or tricked. I know that's how I felt when I got married at freaking 20 years old, and as soon as I got married, the flip switched, and I was treated like shit. Like literally on our honeymoon, he said he wished he'd never married me. And there was, because people were like, oh, I'm sure you had some good times in your marriage. I'm like, nope. From the start, it was hell. Like a switch flipped right after we said I do. And it was like the monster came out. So I felt tricked for sure and trapped. And it was just 10 years, longer than that, but 7 years of being under the same roof, of living the same nightmare over and over and over. So maybe this is what you've experienced something similar like this in your past, and it's time for the universe to balance this out for you. Because what I see coming here is, here's another marriage card, but it's right side up. The Hierophant can also represent higher learning, spiritual wisdom, but there are 2 marriage cards in the deck, and it's definitely these 2. But we'll get to that. I want to see what's coming on the horizon. What's coming on the horizon is 8 of Swords in reverse, and this represents taking your power back, getting unstuck. And it's funny that it comes out and lands on top of the Vulture, where we just read there are things you've gone through in your life that you could look back on and feel embarrassed or ashamed, or things that you probably want to hide from most people because it makes you feel less than. But Spirit is saying, don't be ashamed of those things, because they served a purpose in the evolution of your soul's journey, in the evolution of your spirit, of your growth, of your expansion. And the fact that you overcame them, that you're getting unstuck, that you took your power back after going through such hell, that's no small thing. That's something that you should be proud of. Be proud of your resilience. And going through something like that, and I can speak from experience, it does teach you the value in simplicity. I had the Volvo SUV, the nice house. His family were multi-millionaires. Like on the outside, it looked like a dream life, but it was absolute hell behind closed doors. A stay-at-home mom. I threw little parties. I always like a top little art classes. Like I was just living the life as a stay-at-home mom, but it was actually a really terrifying life, and it taught me to really appreciate the small things. So could I be embarrassed? And actually, when I did leave him and went through my divorce, one of my stay-at-home mom friends was like, "Aren't you embarrassed?" Because I used to post everything on Facebook like it was a YouTube channel. You know, I told my whole marriage, my whole like 10 years of that chapter of my life is on Facebook, out in the public. Like I shared everything because I figured if it helps one person, then why not be transparent? You know. And it did. People would message me privately all the time telling me thank you for sharing your life because it makes me feel less alone. Oh, did I just see a big spider? No. I thought I saw, my mind's playing tricks on me. Okay. I found a huge spider in here the other day. I hate spiders. But the point is, I was like, no, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to share all the hard things I'm going through or have been through, or, you know, so don't be ashamed. And especially don't be ashamed when what's coming is absolute total freedom. And I'm not saying my story is your story, but I'm giving that example for a reason. Maybe someone out there, I can't be the only one who's gone through a high conflict divorce and a 4-year fucking custody battle. And then after that, I had to flee the state. It's been like 20 years of hell. But I believe that the universe is balancing things out for me finally after all of that. And same for you. Whatever hardships you've been through, whether it be divorce, marriage, or family, whatever has been playing like a nightmare track on repeat in your life for years upon years. And it's unjust and it's unfair because this is trickery. This is mind games. This is bad intentions. This is energy that's out to get you and keep you bound and stuck and tormented and unhappy and feeling less than and unworthy and unwelcome. That is about to get balanced out for you. That's what I see coming. And it's because you're taking action. It's not just some savior energy coming in to save you because you're just laying down and taking it and staying bound up. No, it's because you're taking action to free yourself, beginning with your mind, because the swords are of intellect, of our thoughts, of our mind. And so you are literally freeing yourself, starting with your thoughts. And isn't that where all our actions originate from anyway? Like our thoughts are the seeds for our beliefs, right? What you think is what you ultimately believe. You think it enough and you start believing it, and then your actions come from those beliefs, and then it's just kind of a sick, twisted, self-sabotaging way to live your life. And I've been there, so I can say that. And then the bridging energy, see, yeah, you're just learning what matters most to you through everything you've experienced. But what's coming is freedom for you, total freedom. Yeah, and I just feel like it's just been, so this is more stuck energy, bad luck, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's just been a series of unfortunate events. It's just been shit for so long for someone. If this is going to make sense for someone. And the beautiful thing is that freedom is yours. And it's not just a random thing. It's something you fought for. You've fought internally, mentally, emotionally, even survival mode, like financially, stability wise. You have fought and fought and fought to live your life free. And that's what you're getting. And you're not meant to stay quiet about it either. With this card, the vulture card, it was saying those things that are shameful that you want to hide and keep hidden from the world, you should be grateful for them. In fact, why don't we just read them? Let me read it one more time. Where did I put the book? Why not? Let's just get a reminder real quick. Nothing is wasted. It says, do you wish you could run away from your past or deny your mistakes? Not so fast. You have gained something valuable from the experience. Yeah. You're an alchemist. And I firmly believe our spirit beings, ourselves, before we manifest it, or before we, however it is that we come to earth, and I believe we choose our paths. We choose the story. We choose the blueprint of our lives, which is immense. It's just, there are things that we'll never know how they connected and brought us to where we are, you know. But the alchemy of transformation is a gift, so never disown what embarrassed, disappointed, or shamed you. It's a source of great wisdom and great strength as you work with the magic that allows miracles to be created out of the sadness and beauty to arise from ugliness. Yeah. Hang in there. You're so loved. So much beauty is waiting to come out of all of this. And freedom, that is what you get to look forward to. And I bought this deck when I was in Scotland, so we're going to use this. Because I just, seeing this card makes me think of William Wallace. Freedom! And being an Aquarius, that's what we value most, is freedom. Okay, what is this Eight of Swords on the horizon for Malquis? Oh, see? I told you, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Or maybe I didn't say it, but I thought it because I had the Wheel of Fortune in reverse over here, and everything is turning around for you. It's balancing out. Isn't that a beautiful card? Thank you, Louisa. She lives in Malig. She sold me this deck. All these cups. 5 of Cups filled with regret over choosing poorly. Lovers. Yeah. The regret over... Look at it. And I just said things are balancing out for you. This is the Two of Pentacles. This is the exact same card as the past. Two of Pentacles. But this is imbalanced. This is balanced out. And you know what's strange about this card? Typically, this card is always shows two coins. This is one. This is just like the Ace of Pentacles. So what's balancing out for you is insane abundance. It's the Wheel of Fortune balancing out. You have served like 20 years of karmic shit. It's kind of like you picked the hardest level to start the game of life on. You're like, give me upload all my karma, upload all the hard things. I want to knock it out. I want to eat the frog. I want to do the hardest stuff first, and then backload all the good. Like all the good is going to come raining down. It's going to shock you at how quickly this all comes in for you. Holy shit. And it all began with you freeing yourself in the mind and your thoughts and your beliefs around love, around what you deserve. It's not even like I deserve it. It's just like, just knowing who you are. You know that you are love, you embody love, so why wouldn't you attract love? 5 of Cups is a card of regret, like looking at the glass as half empty and looking at the past and regretting your choices and decisions. But this is just telling a story and we're piecing it together, right? These are just puzzle pieces. So the story here, because we're asking about what's coming on the horizon for you, is in regards to your freedom when it comes to, so freeing yourself and understanding that you're free from your past. You don't have to regret the past. You can embrace it and be grateful for it and thank your higher self for choosing this past, because it's what enabled this to balance out for you now, today, in the now, like right now. You never have to go back to the past and regret anything, because what you have right now on the horizon, you're on the doorstep of this, is a gilded golden wheel of fortune, full of abundance. Look at all the blossoms. Look at all the colors. Full of so much more than you could ever think, dream, or imagine. And it involves unity. It involves divine union. This is such a beautiful card. And it involves freedom. Wow. What you experienced in the past when it comes to marriage, family disappointments, things like that, lovers who failed you. Just because that's all you know, it doesn't mean that's what you'll only ever experience. So once you understand that concept, and I believe that you understand it because you're freeing yourself mentally, and you're becoming more and more grateful every day for everything that has shaped who you are and led you to where where you are today, and how you think and feel. And going through shit like that gives you a greater sense of compassion and grace for others and the things that they go through in life. And you can say, me too. I know how you feel. That was me. I've been there. I've done that. I know exactly. And don't shame yourself for it. You know? Because you've been there already. So you have a greater understanding of the mental process, the thought process, the things that people would normally be ashamed of and hide and keep locked away and not want to show or share. You can say, actually, me too. I get it. Me too. And that kind of is what gives you that deep bond, that the ability to shine a light on past failures and say, you don't have to be ashamed of this, of thinking that way or doing this or saying that or whatever. It's all in the past. It doesn't affect the present. It's not where we're going. It's not where I'm going. Are you coming with me? Because where I'm going is full of abundance and love and stability and peace and all things good, all things rooted in love, not fear, not lack. It's beautiful. And your challenge is the Hangman in reverse, which just means gaining a new perspective. This is just becoming wiser. And what did that Vulture card say? The wisdom comes from the pain of the past. So why would we ever regret the pain of the past? Because we wouldn't have this wisdom, this new perspective, had we not gone through what we went through in the past. So your challenge, I wonder why that's a challenge for you to gain a new perspective. Why is this a challenge? Everybody here rides dirt bikes and motorcycles. I'm going to get one. My son's going to be so proud of me. I walk to I want to be at the ocean every morning. That was one thing. The one thing I was looking forward to living here was to be in the water every day and just heal and regulate. And so my daughter's like, just walk every day, Mom. It'll be good for you. So I walked the hour it took to walk to the ocean. And my friend was like, you do know you walked through the Nicaraguan gang territory, right? I'm like, oh, I was just with my little Marc Jacobs bag. Buenos dias, smiling like a little beam of fucking sunshine, smiling and waving at murderers. And no, I don't know. But I guess it's like $400 to hire a hitman. And that's so scary. That's so scary to me that people value, like they don't value life. Like that's crazy. I don't know why I just started talking about that. Okay, gaining a new perspective. Why is this a challenge for Aqua? Six of Cups. This is a soulmate card. It's also a card of nostalgia. Let's get a little more information. Two of Swords. Why is this feeling like this? To me feels like developmental stages of a little girl's life, like I don't know, ages 0 to 5, maybe 5 to 10, like, oh, I'm gonna have my mom cut bangs for me for the first time. I'm scared. I don't know. Let's get one more. These feel like formative years of someone's life that I'm looking at. That's what I'm feeling. One more. Learning to fly. I can't even think of the tune of the song, but like I'm learning to fly just came into my head. And failing and getting stuck in the trees. Like leaving home. We have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Three of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands reverse. This is the same card from your past. So you're going to experience the same entanglements, the same entrapment. This is sometimes seen as like a third party situation, but Three of Cups in reverse also means canceled plans, neglecting your social life, not going out with friends, not having a good time. I don't know. I think your challenge is to gain a new perspective on yourself when it comes to loving yourself, because that's what's going to free you from any toxic entanglements or any negative thought patterns, right? Because that's what's coming, is freeing yourself mentally. But the Devil represents just toxicity on a loop and being stuck and trapped. And the choice is yours. Are you going to take that? Are you going to allow yourself to get hooked back in and raveled back up? Like all entangled with the devil again? Or are you going to give yourself grace and compassion and look at yourself as a whole, from the time that you were tiny to the time that you learned to fly, and that you understand that life is full of mistakes. We make mistakes. No one leaps and sticks a landing the first time. I mean, really, whenever you're learning something new, you don't look at somebody learning something new and say, "Oh, you fucked up." And the people who do that are assholes anyway. Like, this is your first time going through this life that you know of, that you remember anyway. And so give yourself grace and compassion to make mistakes, to get stuck and entangled. But you also know you have the power to free yourself. But try to give yourself grace and compassion as if go back to your younger years and look at the sensitive soul that you were before the ugliness of the world tainted your spirit, when you had an innocent just view on things. You were comfortable in your own skin. You liked your own company. You liked your little toys and teddy bears and your imaginary world and music and art and all the things. I feel like children love to create because we are inherently creators. That's our nature. But then we get put in these little boxes and we're told to behave, and we're told to think a certain way and dress a certain way and behave a certain way. But before all of those expectations are placed upon you, just reflect back on the innocence and purity of who you are to your core. Before fear set in. Fear of how you look, how my hair is going to look, how my makeup's going to look, what my mom's going to think, what other people think. She's got a little moon on her outfit, and that makes me think of how the moon represents hidden things. Like, well, I need to hide. I feel ashamed. I need to hide this about me. No. And then this represents this is the Hangman. It's the same card, but it's right side up, which is stagnancy. But I'm not reading it as traditional cards right now. I'm seeing this as a series of growth and learning and leaving home and flying, spreading your wings, leaving the nest only to fall and get stuck and entangled and needing help. There's no shame in that. And so I think the new perspective that's being highlighted for you, Aqua, is to give yourself grace and compassion, and really a huge fucking pat on your back for how far you've come in life and all the things that you've endured, all the mindsets, all the physical setbacks, everything. It's not just a straight line of, I was born and now I'm here today. It's like a mind fuck with people, different relationships, your parents, your siblings, your friends, love interests. It all takes a toll on the little girl, the little boy inside. But again, all those things are not to be poo-pooed, because they all shape who you are. And it's that new perspective that you're getting, that new sense of grace and compassion. That's your challenge, to hold it. To hold on to this vision of who you've always been inside before life cut away at you. And in the outcome position, we have Eight of Cups, which is walking away from what doesn't serve you. Could mean an end of a relationship. Let's see, what is Eight of Cups here? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's a dead end. Yeah, when I said walking away from what doesn't serve you. Eight of Cups is total emotional unfulfillment. And it's somewhere that it's been a dead end for a very long time. And you're like, I know. This little girl, this little boy deserves more than that. deserves more than a broken heart. It deserves more than what you've always experienced in the past. What's coming is a complete shift, a complete cosmic balancing of life and love and abundance and joy and fulfillment. What else? Okay, I'm hearing that deck is not speaking. Oh my gosh. I grabbed this deck and one card got left behind. Total freedom. You're freeing yourself. I don't even need to pull a card. You are literally freeing yourself by walking away from some kind of dead-end relationship, dead-end situation, because you know you deserve more. You deserve true fulfillment, cosmic fulfillment, like something on a deep, deep, deep soul level that was written in the stars, not some bullshit tolerance, settling for being, made to feel less than or to minimize or to live a life of regret and sadness. No. You are literally embodying what it means to be your own savior and to free yourself. And I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. All right, Aquas, I'm going to leave it here. Actually, no, I'm not going to leave it here. I'm going to find a little message for you. Blushing Bride. Your intentions and your heart deserves to be known. And I'm going to take it literally. Blushing Bride, I feel like the union of lifetimes is headed your way. Very soon. Very soon. Wow. Forget me not. Ooh, it could be someone from your past. Okay. All right. I'm going to get this uploaded. Bye.